It's the beginning of February at the new Welsh Ryan Arena. The seats broken in, the hardwood scuffed, and the nylon worn. For most players on the team, this will be home for years to come. But for the seniors, only a handful of games remain on the journey of being a Wildcat. A journey that, for Dererk Pardon, started in his home state of Ohio.
I grew up in Cleveland, the Collinwood area. I grew up in a house with my parents, my grandparents, and my aunt and brother. Family is something that's, really big with me, and that's something I've always had. We didn't really have a lot of material things growing up, but family is something that I always could, lean on.
For most of his childhood, Pardon played pickup with his cousins, not joining his school team until the 7th grade. But he quickly became a key player on the court, even garnering an interest in playing collegiately.
It was an open gym, actually, at my high school. I had one of my teammates, Carlton Bragg, at the time, was a top 100 kid, real talented kid. And he had a lot of interest from a lot of big schools. And so we had all those coaches at our open gyms.
There was this one kid getting every rebound, blocking almost multiple shots at the basket, and scoring on putbacks, but just running the floor, playing hard. And originally, I thought that has to be Carlton Bragg. Within about 10 minutes, their head coach came over to me and said, "Who do you like here?" And I said, "Well, I love the kid in the headband." And I said, "That's got to be Carlton Bragg, right?" He goes, "No, that's Dererk Pardon." And I go, "That's who I'm here to see."
Pardon arrived on campus in the summer of 2015. With senior big men Alex Ola and Joey Van Zegeren already in the lineup, Pardon planned on redshirting his first year. It was not until an Ola injury that Pardon's career took an unexpected turn.
Our backup center, Joey Van Zegeren, was already out with a stress fracture. And so now we both of our starting center and our top backup center, both seniors, have broken feet. So Dererk Pardon comes up and meets with our coaching staff and asks to meet with Coach Collins, and he says, "I'm all about the team, and I know our team needs me right now." Then we go to Nebraska in his first conference game ever as a freshman and gets his 28 points and 12 rebounds. And nobody even knew about him on an opposing coaching staff. And then we get criticized, why wasn't this kid playing all year?
I just did what I've done my whole career up to that point. Bring energy, be able to finish around the rim and play hard.
Let's let him figure it out, this college game, lift weights, get stronger, work against those guys every day. And you know what, sometimes things happen in mysterious ways. And for him to work so hard to be ready for this moment shows a lot about who that kid is. Dererk is the prime example of anyone I've ever seen when you mix outstanding work ethic, high character, and a drive and a passion to be really good, no matter what the obstacles are.
He's going to leave here, arguably, as not only one of the greatest players ever to play and put on a Northwestern uniform, but one of the greatest ambassadors to ever play here at Northwestern. Humble background, middle class at best, great parents, great support system, and it was all about what he fell in love when he came here, what this place was all about. And that's what makes this place special. It's so ironic that this kid makes the winning basket in the play, probably the most historic play ever in Northwestern basketball history, to solidify us in an NCAA tournament situation. And truly, in 42 years of coaching, one of the most cherished players I've ever coached.
The funny thing is, like, the thing that gets me going the most is probably just like a Dererk fundamental like shot. Like just like a little hook. Like that's kind of my favorite thing in the world because it's like all reliable. You know, like we know as soon as it leaves his hands, like I have ultimate confidence in it. It takes away all that stress of like, oh, is it gonna go in? Is it gonna go in? It's just like, yes, like 2 points, let's go.
You're talking about a guy who's been told his whole life that he couldn't do this or couldn't do that and couldn't play at this level and wouldn't amount to what he's become, and all he's done is gone to work. He hasn't raised his voice. He just got in the gym. He works hard and off the court academically. He's been an outstanding student. He's been a great leader. And because of that, you've seen him get better every year. You know, as a freshman, he's going to redshirt at the beginning of the year. Well, we have some injuries. All of a sudden, we got to throw him into the fire, and he figures out a way to be successful. And he's had an unbelievable career. You know, he's going to go down as one, in my opinion, one of the top players that has ever played at Northwestern. He's just been a special person and player in this program, and obviously someone that we're going to use as an example for years to come about how to do things the right way.
Low-scoring game. Here's Park catching underneath from Brown on the two-hand slam.